baby was born with perfect hair. His name was Conor and he didn't even care. When he looked in the mirror said I. Then he said, what? Is it I? Nah. Is it I? So I've got to go. Press the button and start the show. Give me 2 secs while I blow my nose, clear my throat and pick my hole. You're now tuned into the Conor Gillespie Show.
Hello. Hello and welcome to the Conor G Show. I'm your host, and this is the rootin' tootin' highfalutin' Conor G Show. This year on the Conor G Show, we've got young CEO likes the Conor G Show, new Alex Boyle, new Little Roneyyy, new Rare Witch, new Mind Designs, toy rapper Jason Morrison, aka Rockstar, arrested for toy gun. We've got the Handsome Divil of the Year award, the Ghoulish Goblin of the Year award. We've got Dirty Dinner starring Hullen, Emmzy and Agnew. Emmzy dies. Agnew falls off the wagon right into a Muslim crackdown. SP quits rap and I step down as the president of the Kevi Forex fan club, as Kevi Forex is a racist weak cunt. All that and much more in this week's hot new episode of the greatest show on earth, hosted by me, the Conor G. Hello and welcome everybody. I've spent the last 24 hours preparing the best damn show on earth. What's the crack? Welcome in Garden Sheds, Eggmaster, Watch Your Tone. Happy 50th birthday to Watch Your Tone. This guy's 50 years old. Not even the oldest listener. Big shout out to the newest executive producers, Stuart and CM001. This one goes out to you. Shout out everyone. Love yous. I've got a wee present coming for you. Watch Your Tone. 50 years old. Congratulations on making it this far. Let me see. Somber start to the show this week. Mikey Moore asked me to give a mention to his mate Daniel, who passed away. He told me that a lot of Daniel's friends watch this show. And I've seen tons of my friends posting tributes to him. So I'd like to send my condolences to you all and say rest in power to Daniel Zanker. May my scoldings tonight honor your ascension to heaven, and this show is dedicated to you. Sorry for your loss. I've seen lots and lots of people setting tributes to him, people that I consider friends, so big up him. Sorry, so sorry. We can't dwell in sadness, the show must go on. Rich Schmicks wouldn't have wanted us to be sad. Someone that does want us to be sad goes by the name of Jordan Devine, aka Jelvis Pelvis. I was going to skip Jelvis this week, but I thought, new year, new Jelvis. People are going to want to hear what Jelvis has been up to. All right, so before we get into Handsome Devil of the Year award, we've got Jelvis. All right. Jelvis, what have you been up to, you creepy little geek? Okay, this is the celebrity section. Welcome in, everyone. I am getting quite a sweat on. Wait till I show you my lovely new t-shirt that I got as a present. Not even a Christmas present, just a present someone got me. Thank you so much to that person. 1 sec. That's me back. It's my lovely Clint's t-shirt. Shout out to Clint's. Tops off, everyone. What's everyone drinking? Who's ordering a Chinese? Who's ordering an Indian? Who's ordering a Mexican? Clint's, possible Clint's sponsorship? I don't know. Have to get my best man on it. Who's having a large glass of red wine? Who's having a G&T? Who's having a lovely cup of tea? Who's having a classic bowl of cheese and onion mixed with salt and vinegar crisps? Who's having a wee bowl of chocolate covered nuts? Garden Sheds is getting an Indian.
Yeah.
Kebab on pita, must get it ordered, said Watch Your Tone. I'm cooking a roast, says Belson. You have an oven? Eggmaster's having a Camden lager. Everybody look at my new mug. Isn't it lovely? The same person that got me this t-shirt got me this mug. Very generous person. Here by the grace of Stevman, Disgrace, Ducky Mia, Rob, Tababo. Who remembers Tababo? It's a new year, it's a new show, it's a new set. Look at my sofa. I had to bring those cushions up from the living room. Got the same color sofa in here as my living room. Oh. Don't look at that bit, hide that bit. LD2 bananas. I had 2 bananas there, said Kate. Rob is having Earl Grey tea and a cucumber sandwich, just like the Queen would. In the oven are honey, garlic, balsamic sprouts, and I'm at power boiling some potatoes ready for roasting. Rob's a vegetarian. Tababo sad face is disgrace. He's still around, he's still about. Don't feel sad. Without Tababo, none of this may carry on, so be happy that we had him in our lives when we did. Alright, don't even worry about it, disgrace. Turn that upside down, frying right around. It's a motherfucking holiday ho! Come on! What a tune this is. This is K-Passa with no stopping. Alright. Rest in peace, Danny Z. Alright, let's get stuck into this here. Sweet Gel Beanie. So, Jelvis, he is continuing his acting and singing lessons, I would assume. Here's an image of Jelvis here, looking miserable as normal. He appears to be wearing his mother's fur coat. Shout outs to Stedman for this one. I think maybe I need to turn my mouse sensitivity down or something, because when I go to zoom in, it does that. Isn't that disgusting and humiliating? All right, there we go. He's got some sort of fur-lined flight jacket underneath his lumpy, bumpy, stained, stinky Elvis jumpsuit there. I love that he looks so sad. He's got his mic. A future painting, perhaps, says Rob. Do I still have the other wee camera? You must be late. You must be later, smicked out Rastog. You must be late as a late thing. I've cut to it several times already today, and you'll see it when I need to. Okay, so there's Jelvis. Someone sent me this. Could have been Smicked Out Rastog sent me this here. This video is titled Jelvis Sweating Profusely in the Beer Tent 1. I love his wee ginger sideburns that poke down. Okay, that was that one. And then we've got another one here. Jelvis sweating profusely in the beer tent, part 2. This is the celebrity section. There's 2 bottles of Coke there. Are they Jelvis's? I don't know. The wee petting zoo they gave him, says Stephen. Did they hire him to perform? WCS, says Eggmaster. I don't know, maybe he brought all this from home. See, those singing lessons are really starting to pay off. There you go. Smacked out. Did someone say smicked out Rastog?
I live my life like a smicked out Rastog. I live my life like a smicked out Rastog. Why don't you be like me and watch Conor G? I even Chromecast it to the big TV.
Keep your sound drops coming in. If you send me a voice note on Instagram, I can take it and edit it. See all that reverb and echo that I put on Rob's? I can clean it up. I can make it sound like a professional broadcast. Don't worry about the editing. Just send me your voice notes for a sound drop. Don't know what a sound drop is? It's the thing that guy just did. Doesn't have to be fancy. It can just be a wee shout out for you and your mates, mainly shouting me out. You know, you've heard hip hop radio in the 90s? That's what a sound drop is. Sent me one for Conor G Show. Instagram DM voice notes the perfect way. What's happening, Lee? This guy cannot sing for shit. Here's an example of a voice drop. Now, I edited this one. This is Lee's one. Happy New Year, Lee.
What's happening? I'm just Lee. I'm here to introduce you to Conor G, coming this summer to a theatre near you.
Speaking of theatre, so there's the little stage they've given him. Isn't that lovely? What form of payment do you think Elvis takes? I don't know. Exposure? Maybe that's his problem. He keeps accepting exposure, thinking he's going to get famous. I don't know. Let's hear this again, because this is atrocious. So, as predicted, do you remember on the last show I said that the last show was the Christmas special, and that was like, I don't know, a week or 2 before Christmas I did that, and I've been off since then. And I said, I bet now everyone's going to start going crazy. All our buffoons are going to start going crazy with the Christmas with the Christmas stuff. And of course they were. So we've got lots of Christmas leftovers here. Maybe some of the videos I've got coming for you tonight are Christmas themed. I just haven't, looked at them closely enough. But we've got lots of Christmas stuff here. Maybe we'll do a Christmas leftovers episode for the subscribers if I can be bothered. But that is potential for subscribers only stream. Subscribe to the Conor G Show for years. But we're not getting into that because I've got so much stuff here. I've got way more stuff. And of course I was late starting because these decks wouldn't connect properly. All right. The beer tent, Fiona, quite obviously. Where is he, says Fiona? Quite obviously the beer tent. Hi Fiona, Happy New Year. So who sent me this video? Was it Stedman? Was it Smickdown? Okay, so there he is, making a holy show of himself. So as we can see, the singing lessons aren't paying off. But what about the acting lessons? Hey, Maury. Thanks for popping in, big guy. We are just in the middle of the celebrity section, and the biggest, most famous celebrity from Northern Ireland, aka Belfast, is this guy called Jelvis Pelvis, aka Jordan Devine. He is an actor and a singer and an Elvis impersonator. You may know him from X Factor fame. He posted this to his story. He says, I've been asked to send a tape in by Monday. Oh, you're important, aren't you, Jal Beanie? Amy Hubbard Casting replies to Jordan Devine. She says, submission for Jimmy McGovern series. Hi, Jordan. That's his real name. That's Jelvis's real name. Thank you for your interest in our open casting call for our TV series written by Jimmy McGovern. The overall shoot dates for this project are March 2026 to May 2026. Very soon. Please make sure you will be 18 plus by 1st of March 2026 and you are available for these dates. So Jelvis thinks that he's in the running for this because he's been asked to send in a tape. Now, Eagle Eye, executive producer of the Conor G Show, actually saw what he was replying to here. And let's see, this is the casting call here. Casting agents are looking for young men to star in a new Jimmy McGovern series. Open casting call is seeking men aged 18 and over to play roles aged 15 to 18. Okay. Jelvis is about 27, so he's already mucked it up with the first hurdle. Okay, the casting company, Amy Hubbard Casting, says no acting experience is required. Phew! He didn't muck that part up. Candidates will be paid. He needs a bit of coin. Company noted it is particularly interested in hearing from people from the northwest of England. Okay, Jelvis is not that either. And actors must be available between March and May. He's definitely available then. Old Mother Hubbard is where he gets his clothes. Applicants must be 18 or older. Let's see, there's another piece here. Another piece of this here. Oh. To apply, interested individuals need to send an email to blah, blah, blah with their contact details and a short video clip introducing themselves, including their name and hometown. Amy Hubbard Casting has previously worked on blah, 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 blah. Applications should be submitted as soon as possible as the email address will stop accepting submissions by January 16th. What date is it today? The 11th. So how many areas has Jelvis mucked this up before even starting? So he emailed her without sending a tape in. He's over 18 years old and he's not from the northwest of England. So he's mucked it up on numerous accounts. Funny shit, Elvis. Now I forget what Stedman said, but this was also part of his little report here. I don't know. He said he's going to end up like one of the Chuckle Brothers or something. I think Stephen. I can't remember. What's the crack, Google Doob? Happy New Year. Jelvis looks young enough to do a Haribo ad, though. Well, that's what I said. He might be able to play an 18-year-old. You know the way they were all in their 30s in the musical Grease? There's an actors in EastEnders that are 25 acting 16-year-old. Yeah, I suppose. It's like he's using a kid's toy karaoke machine. Yeah, well, it kind of is the same as Coo Hullen. Oh, that was with Coo with his mustache. Coo Hullen coming up later with a brand new mustache. Coo Hullen and Jelvis, they're both kids entertainers. Speaking of Coo Hullen, speaking of Jelvis, it's time, ladies and gentlemen, to get into the it's time to get into the Ghoulish Goblin of the Year Awards. The Conor G Show annual Ghoulish Goblin of the Year Awards. Oh, I've been so looking forward to the Ghoulish Goblin of the Year Awards. I've been saving this next image you're about to see for, I don't know, 6 months. I've just been sending this image to people when they say things to me via DMs. So let's have a guess in the chat now. There's only 4 people in this here. I had to cut it down. I had to cut it right down. I mean, this could have been hundreds of people long. Let's hear who you are nominating in the chat for Ghoulish Goblin of the Year Awards. Get them in, get them in. Now, there's one very obvious one, and I'm just going to show you that now, so we've got something on the screen here. Alright, so... first Ghoulish Goblin nominee is... Emmzy! King of the Ghoulish Goblins. There's the latest painting of Emmzy by RMS Art in the chat. It's the Ghoulish Goblin of the Year award. Alright. The Agoyas. The Buttsunkler. Jelvis. Iron Butler. P. Mazza. Demon. On account of being too ghoulish to cover any further. Maybe you're right. Emmzy has the most ghoulish behavior. Well, he looks the most ghoulish, but I don't think he's the most ghoulish behavior. Isn't this such a fantastic little screen cap? Alright, so let me get the poll up here. No, because you'll start voting already before we get the submissions in. But I'm just going to write the poll while you stare at Emmzy, okay? He spilled his Coke. He spilled his Coke Zero. He doesn't drink Coke Zero anymore. People need to update their references.
You got the reference? Yep, that's me.
Emmzy's been back-to-back winner since 2019. So I'm just enjoying this tune so much I don't want to do anything else apart from listen to it. Conehead says Livia. What's the crack, Livia? So I'm just getting the poll ready here. Right, so I'm halfway through it here. Give me a second. I don't have any other Ghoulish Goblin songs lined up, so we're listening to this again. Sorry, 2 more seconds. Alright, so Ghoulish Goblin of the Year award. First nominee is Emmzy there, ladies and gentlemen. Second nominee. I think yous are gonna like this guy. I think yous are really gonna like this guy. Some of yous aren't gonna remember this here. Any guesses who number 2 is? He's a Lizoidian. He is a Lazoidian. Dinos is smicked out. No, not Dino. This guy. This is the Freemason. His name is Mark Edmiston. So I've done them all in their ghoul forms and in their human forms. All right, that was Mark Edmiston, our second entrant into the Ghoulish Goblin of the Year awards. Any guesses who number 3 is? We've got a video entry. Okay, our third entry is Adolf Butlika.
Hello, if we can ignore the state of my hair and lack of beard after 2.5 hours of paddle, the 2.5 hours of paddle didn't take the beard off. I did that myself manually to be more aerodynamic when playing paddle. Not really, it was for something else. Look, I'm in Spain here, guys. I'm playing paddle. My nickname out here is Paddle and McCann, okay? Only sure who'd up duck me, you know what I mean? I don't even know what that means. But here, I'll tell you this, that was really good fun. Outdoors, great weather. Honestly, really, really class. Didn't feel out of my depth. Really enjoyed the games.
The hack of this guy's face.
Everyone comes in and starts going, "Hey, G, you didn't win anything." Forget about your ego. It's all about having fun. It's all about enjoying the game, getting some exercise, and just, yeah, having a great time.
Just,
So
yeah.
I'll play some more games tomorrow, see what the crack is there. But honestly, class.
Honestly, class. Get this guy in prison like yesterday. Okay, and there is his artwork that we've chosen for him. The weirdie with the beardy. That's terrifying, says Lee. All right, and last entrant into the Ghoulish Goblin of the Year award. Come on. Anybody? Can anybody guess who the last entry is going to be? Come on, this is a very famous goblin. A very famous Ghoulish Goblin. He really, like, knocked us off our feet. We were all really impressed with the next guy. M. says Steven. No. Agnew says Livia. No. Think of Ghoulish Goblins. Okay, I was very specific with the title of this. Not Noel's Garden, no. I was very specific with the title. They had to be Ghoulish Goblins specifically. There's all sorts of types of monsters. Jacko says Steven, nope. There's all sorts of Ghoulish Goblins here. There's all kinds of monsters, but this is specifically to do with Ghoulish Goblins. Demon, says T-Grace. No. Okay. Ready for this here? You love this guy. This guy was a smash hit when he came on. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, I'm David Platt, County Derry Junior Super Cup manager.
It's David Platt, everyone! Excellent. A sleeper. In the sleeper category. Give it up for David. Everybody loved David. David was like smashing sensation. As far as I'm concerned, David's the only good guy out of this bunch. Like David's sound, in my opinion. The rest of these are, you know, monsters from the Black Lagoon, whereas David, I think, got stitched up a little bit. You know, he just posted the wrong kind of social media. Hero, says Livia. There you go, David. So, he just comes across as a ghoulish goblin, whereas these other guys were born goblins, ghoulish. He's been run over by life. So, well, David looks like he's being held against his will. Yeah, that's the point I'm trying to make. Ghoulish Goblin of the Year award. And there's a little drawing I did of him. Alright, boys and girls, you know what's coming up now. Vote. Who is your Ghoulish Goblin of the Year? Is it 1 for Emmzy, 2 for Mark Edmiston, 3 for Adolf Buttlicker, 4 for David Platt? Get your votes in the chat right now. Alright, get your votes for Ghoulish Goblin of the Year. Is it David Platt? Press 4 for David Platt. 3 for Adolf Buttlicker. 2 for Mark Edmiston. 1 for Emmzy. Lee says the edit of Mark put it over the top for me. No, this is his actual form. I didn't edit that. That's them in their real forms. Get your votes in. I am voting for Aaron Butler. That guy is evil personified. What was Aaron? 3. Imagine this video playing in court. Alright, let's see what people voted for. That's a 2 from Livia, 2 from Smicked 3 from Stebbin, 3 from Agmaster, 3 from Rob, 2 from Kaylee, 3 from Garden Shads, 3 from Fiona, 2 from Lee, 2 from Kate, 3 from Watchertone, 3 from Google 3 from me, 3 from Discus, 3 from Belson. Alright, let's see how many people are in here. Let's see how many people are in the chat and who hasn't voted. Yeah, lots of people who haven't voted. Get your votes in the chat. First time chatters, pop in. Get your vote in for the Ghoulish Goblin of the Year award. Three from Don Shea. Alright, boys and girls, and the winner of the Ghoulish Goblin of the Year awards is Aaron Butler, aka Das Bootlicker. Oh, let's turn that effect off there. All right, and Lee has redeemed a voodoo curse against Aaron Butler. Thank you so much, Lee. Find the balloons. Get a green one for Butler since his skin is green. Fucking Butler. Butt munch. Moron, butt munch. Everybody loves David Platt. He didn't get any votes. Don't want to blow on camera, so be right back. Shit. Let me just get a screenshot here. Ghoulish Goblin of the Year award. I knew that was going to be a hit. And let's put this back to how it was. Go. And let's end the poll here. And can I just say a big fuck off to everyone who's watching on Twitch here and didn't vote. Very unhappy with you people. Get stuck in. It's fun. Nothing will happen to you. Dickheads. Alright, be right back. Rob says harsh. Well, I'll go to all this effort and you can't even put a 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the fucking chat. Like, come on. Alright, so a little voodoo curse against Aaron Das Boot Butt Baron Trump Muncha. Butts Corner. What was Aaron's theme song? I remember it. Mungan Boy says, new here, didn't know what the voting options were. It was, I said it 3 or 4 times and all of the chat were doing it. So are you deaf and blind? How to drive away your audience with the Conor G Show. So what I'm doing now is making a voodoo curse against Aaron Butler as redeemed by Lee in the chat. If you're watching here on the YouTube replay, it's more fun here live on Twitch. But thank you. Hit like, subscribe, follow, and comment. All that good stuff that you do for normal people that you like on YouTube. Live on Twitch, though, you can use your channel points to redeem little fun games and things. One of which is a voodoo curse against someone. That's what we're doing now against you-know-who. The guy that said he was going to take me to court if I didn't stop making fun of him. A professional comedian who can't take a joke. He actually hired a lawyer. I was in discussions with his lawyer for several days. Mungan Boy says, whoa, this is like being back at school. Oh. Yeah, I wish I could dish out corporal punishment sometimes. So I'm just finding an image of this person to draw on here. Smug cunt. The hack of that. Look at the hack of that. His hair is something shocking, like. Dead eyes. Like 2005 called it, wants his whole style back. Give me 1 second while I grab a knife. All right, Lee, seeing as this is your voodoo curse, I'll let you choose the weapon, okay? Would you like a Specialist Arts and Crafts Design Stanley knife? Oh. Would you like a blue Stanley knife? It's ASMR. Okay. Or would you like scalpel? Classic scalpel there. Classic red scalpel. Would you like that? Or would you like a pair of scissors? Would you like this pair of scissors here? Or would you like this paint scraper? Brand new paint scraper, never been used. I'll take that part off. I'll take the wee little that bit off and use that to bash his brains in with. What do you think? Which would you like? A pencil to smicked out? I'm asking Lee, smicked out Rasdog. Why are you butting in? I like the blue Stanley knife, bit of flair. Let's just do a bit of ASMR for Lee here. Can you hear that? Okay. Let's do this thing. Here's your voodoo curse against Iron Butler Lee. Thank you so much. It's the Ghoulish Goblin of the Year award going to Adolf Butlicka. This is a crazy show, isn't it? All right. That was fun, wasn't it? I'm joking, Your Honor. Did you not read the disclaimer? Did everybody like the new disclaimer? Very, very similar to the old one, but different. It is different. Excuse me, let's see what the chat had to say about this here. Seven says he gives out homework to Mungan Boy, who said this show's a bit. Oh, look at what's staring at me. Ugh. Mungan Boy says this being at school. Seven says he gives out homework, and at the end you have to hand in next Sunday. People never do their homework. I do give out homework. No one ever does it. New channel point redemption. 5 whips of the cane. Let me see. The knife is a joke, brother. Obviously, I would never threaten anyone. Blue is too manly for Butler, says Fiona. Excellent choice, Lee. 2026 is kicked off with a bang. 2 bangs. I like that it's so long you can't read it in the allotted time, which is more like real legal documentation, says RMS Art. Well, you can always hit pause or screenshot, and I'll hit it again here. I've added the shepherd's tone to it to sort of make it a bit dystopian, because I think it is extremely dystopian that you have to have a disclaimer on something that's quite clearly a comedy show joke. This one, Y Tribe, is enough is enough. The Speedy Gonzalez mix. Right, that was the Ghoulish Goblin of the Year award. Guess what's coming up next? It's the Handsome Devil of the Year award. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3 Handsome Devils. First, who's first? This guy only, we only had him on once, I think. His name is Gary Duffy. He did a wee song about, I don't know, Christmas in Belfast or something. Yes, there were 2 songs about being Christmas in Belfast, right? Check it out. This guy is called Gary Duffy. If you remember, we were very blown away by his outfits and his acting and his singing.
What you do to get you off? Taking down her hair like, oh my god. Taking off your shirt, I did that once or twice. No, fuck off. But I think I like her, she's so fun. Wait, I think I hate her, I'm not that evolved. I'm sorry, she's missing it. Sad, sad boy, not my business. But I had to warn ya. Ooh, bet you think she's so cool.
Alright. You like this fella? Campamus. Oh, Campamus says Smick the Rastog. Jed says Smick the Rastog? No. Brian McFadden says Smick that. Oh, Jesus says Kate. Lol. Says watch your tone. His curtains look like they are attacking his eyes. So that's Gary Duffy. He is our first nomination for Handsome Devil of the Year award. The man can't help it, he was born handsome. What are you gonna do? This is my guy, says Google Do. Next up, we've got a guy who you might know, a guy who you might love and want to see more of. This fella is known as Robert M. Spendley! AKA RMS Art in the chat.
That's me. Kevi with 3. Not from the
Of course you can, Rob.
Not literally.
Of course you can vote for yourself, Rob. Look what he says at the end. Listen, it's cut. The clip cuts off as.
He hates that. Not literally.
He says I'm going to put him down now. He hates that, and then he has to turn to the cat Bremen. His cat's called Bremen, and tell him, not literally, we're not literally going to put you down, just to rest assured. All right, let's watch it once more.
Conor said, Happy New Year, Grim.
Taxi for sexy, straight up my falls. Announcement from SP coming later.
He hates that. Not literally.
All right, and third entry to Handsome Devil of the Year. Young CEO. And here's some news for you. Young CEO likes the Conor G show. Check it out. There you go. Young CEO. Well, I don't know if he likes it now. I've just read this. I thought this was a notification saying he liked the little video that I did about him. There it is there. You can see that on my Instagram page at Conor G Show. The young CEO. Now, I thought he liked it, but now reading this and closer inspection, now that it's blown up on the screen, I can see that he voted in the poll. Now, this poll was, you can go see the results of this, he is dead serious or it's a parody, right? Now, the answer is lying in front of us, but I can't see who voted for what. So he's voted in the poll, but I don't know what he voted for. He's our third and final entry to Handsome Devil of the Year award. Here, live on the Conor G Show. All right, boys and girls, get your votes in now. Oh shit, I did not young CEO in. Alright, now, Munganson, or whatever your fucking name is. Press 1 for Guy Duffy, press 2 for RMS Art, and press 3 for Young CEO. That's how you vote. It's as simple as that. You just press a number in the chat. It's a tsunami in the chat! It's a tsunami. Rob's voting 3 for someone else. Alright, and I'll obviously vote 2 for Rob as well. Alright, if you're not following Rob, he is in the chat right now. It's RMS Art. And I get a lot of comments and stuff replying to my stories and my posts saying how talented I am at the paintings. I do, right? Even though I've made it very clear for everybody to understand that it's actually Rob that does all these paintings that I show you. Sometimes I do drawings on the show. So there's John Garrity, there's Agnew. All these here are paintings that Rob has done for us, right? Rob paints those on his own Twitch show, RMS Art. His name's Robert M. Spendley. And he's the winner of our Handsome Devil of the Year award. Who voted 1? 1 for consolation, says Kaylee, okay? So we got a comedy vote for Guy Duffy, comedy vote for Young CEO, and the rest said 2 for our MS Art. He's a very popular guy around here. Kiss, says Stab, and he wants me to kiss Robert M. Spendley. Or who did you want me to kiss? Was it Rob? This is a day Rob's been waiting for his entire life. Okay. He's facing the wrong direction. I'll have to kiss the cat. Oops. Whoever won. Rob does his own Twitch stream every other Saturday here live on Twitch around 7 o'clock on Saturday evenings. You pay him as little as £1 and he will paint whatever you want, right? So that's how viewers of my show head over there and get him to paint all these freaks and weirdos from my show. And I don't know how many times I have to say it over and over and over again, hundreds of times, to get it through people's thick fucking skulls that it's actually Rob that paints these and not me. I suppose you could be tricked because I am an artiste and I have all these art supplies around me. But no, I've probably said it on every single show I've ever done. It's Rob that's painted these. There's one he did at Hullen. Excellent. So good stuff. Congratulations, Rob takes a prize for our Most Handsome Devil of the Year award. Congratulations. Well done. Well done. What does the winner gets as Watch Your Tone? Well, the winner of the Ghoulish Goblin of the Year award got a voodoo curse against them. Rob got a little digital kiss there. Is that not good enough? Also winning the Most Handsome Devil of the Year award. I know Rob's a Christian, but that's why I said devil and not devil. It's a wee Irishy type thing, right? Rob loves the Irish. Hates the devil, though. I think having the title of Most Handsome Devil of the Year award is pretty goddamn good. Watch your tone. I suppose you're getting a prize just for turning 50. More than Rob's getting. Although, in fact, I would prefer to have the title of Most Handsome Devil of the Year award bestowed upon me than some little shitty print that I'm sending you, Watcha. Can't believe Watch Your Tone is older than Rob. Alright. So I thought the Young CEO was going to win that. So let's have a little bit of Young CEO. Young CEO did post a New Year's post, a Christmas post, and a Christmas Eve post. It's not Christmas anymore. I wouldn't feel right playing those. Although we might have a Christmas leftovers extra special spin-off for subscribers. Haven't decided how we're going to do that yet. But I will give you a little bit of CEO. He's the new hot prince of the Conor G show, okay? Get that award on the CV, says Devin. An honorable title for sure. All right, well done, Rob. Thank you so much for being part of our lives here live on the Conor G show. In fact, let's play Rob's new drop again.
Disclaimer: Conor G is an entertainer and is not responsible for your feelings.
That's Thicky Moto. That's not Rob. Let me just click. I've got thousands of these.
Good evening.
It's Rob
Margaret here. As part of my government's commitment to the people of Northern Ireland, we often find ourselves in front of the Conor G show. Whilst I find his japes and hijinks somewhat barbed, we nonetheless offer our warmest congratulations on a job well done whenever he comes online.
So yeah, it is my hope and dream that we can make Rob famous this year. If you don't like Rob content, then get the hell away from me, because we're going to be doubling down on our efforts to make Rob famous this year, okay? I don't know how we're going to go about it. Let's put our brains together. There's plenty of people in the chat, plenty of bright minds to come up with ideas how we're going to get this guy rich and famous. Could care less about me being known, but I think we can get Rob well known, okay? I think the best option is to encourage him to do more clips of his stream. I don't know, we gotta think of weird and wacky ways to promote his paintings and artwork and himself. As you can see, his painting talent isn't in question, but he's also a hilarious character too. Do you know what I mean? And there are much more boring and less talented people who are vastly famous compared to that guy. So it makes sense. We get this. Let's put all our eggs in this Rob basket. You know what I mean? We've already helped Rare Witch get famous. No, we're not taking credit for that, but you know, we put all our efforts into making Rare Witch famous before. Let's do it for Rob as well. Why not? You know? New Rare Witch coming up later tonight. All right. Someone else who I intend to make famous, because he's already rich. Don't need to make him famous. Don't need to make him rich. Let's make him famous. It's Young CEO, the new Prince of the Conor G show.
Come with me to play some padel. I got some brand new shoes for...
Right, so again, we're going to do a poll every time. You would think this guy's fake, or do you think it's real? Do you think this is a parody, or do you think it's dead serious? Now, the fact he's calling it padel lets us know that he has a sense of humor. Okay, he's doing a joke, but how much of it's a joke? Guess who else plays padel? Aaron Butler. Party, the print on the tennis ball proves it.
Come with me to play some padel. I got some brand new shoes for Christmas and wanted to try them out in the court. Look how stunning these are. They are unreal. So hopped into the car, but first things first, I headed to Nando's for some food. Got myself a nice crisp Diet Coke, my favourite drink ever. And then this is what I got in Nando's. It was...
Is he going to do a shot of him biting into it? And is he going to stick his tongue out? One thing we missed previously when he was eating that Christmas chip, because I was sort of trying to keep things positive about him. He sticks his tongue out like Agnew, like Dublin Social, like a bunch of other food review crews. Sticks his tongue right out before sticking the food into his mouth. Is he going to do it?
Unreal, 10 out of 10. Grab some abs.
Damn it, he didn't show us the bite. Unreal, 10 out of 10. Everything's a 10 out of 10 with this fella.
And to fuel us during the game.
Avian.
And then over to Let's Go Padel. When I was in Paris, I bought Prada Padel balls.
Nice.
So I wanted to try them out today for the first time.
He calls them Padel balls.
This was the fit for today, all courtesy of Santa. And it was time to head to the court. Tried out the Prada balls. They were pretty unreal, I have to say. It was time to play some Padel. How do we break it?
That's the voice of someone ordering Domino's for breakfast, says Google do.
In the middle, to hydrate, and then back to it again. And then it was time to pack up and head home. Successful night, new shoes and new Padel balls worked out well.
So it is called paddleball, right? Calling it padel is a joke he's doing. It's a little funny joke he's doing. Okay, right, let's start the poll in the chat right now. Young CEO. So Prada balls, pretty funny. Pretty funny. Now, here's what I find funny. These shoes. This is something we touched on before. All right, let's see what the chat's saying here. You all think it's parody now? You've changed you've done a 180. That's why I like Young CEO so much, because it's so hard to tell. It changes week by week, whether you think it's fake, whether you think it's real. So what changed your mind? Because you were all saying dead serious last week. Is it the fact he called it padel? Because, you know, people who are being serious can also make jokes, right? One thing that we didn't mention last week on the last show was he could just be autistic, right? Now, it could be his parents' money. Everyone's saying he's a maths tutor, okay? You don't make millions being a maths tutor, so obviously his family's probably rich. Now, what I wanted to say was, let's get into these shoes in a second. Don't let me forget about these shoes. I want to talk about these shoes for about 45 minutes, okay? Right. Do you know how M.R, Tug of War, Talapaton, they clearly have some kind of special needs? I'm not saying Young CEO does. I'm saying that they're clearly on the spectrum in some way. They've become obsessed with being Jamaican, okay? So even though they're white English people, they're obsessed with Jamaica and dancehall reggae music. So that's what they've become obsessed with. That's what their hobby is. Doing that, acting like that, etc. Anything to do with it, they love. Could it be that Young CEO here, handsome young devil, Could it be that he just has autism and he's obsessed with being rich, being a Richie Rich type influencer type guy? Okay, he's seen it on the TV show, he's heard it on the radio show. A to the K. He's seen it on social media, he's seen it on TV, he watches The Housewives with his mum, okay? His parents are probably quite well off. Don't know, this is all speculation.
You do a line and I'll do a line, honey. You do a line and I'll do a line, babe. You do a line and I'll do a line. We'll fight and screw till the morning time, honey, baby man.
Could it just be that he's just autistic? And that's why it's so hard to tell if he's joking or being serious, because he's sort of in between. He's like obsessed with, not obsessed, well, yeah, obsessed. That's his hobby, is to be rich. He's into a rich lifestyle type guy. The same way that Talapaton is a faking Jamaican. Does my theory make sense to you? Does my top rate Pip, says Fiona B. We've got SP and Rockstar coming up tonight. What do you think? What do you think here? What do you think? I mean, everyone has now changed. Last week, the votes were the other way. Everyone thought it was dead serious. Now they all think it's parody. Let's see what the chat are saying here. This one is just too stupid. I doubt you can buy Prada tennis balls. He posted a video. Do I have to go to his goddamn account and show you this here? He went to Paris and he did a load of shopping. Okay, so these shoes as well. What I wanted to touch on was how rich people have no sense of style. They just think fashion is buying expensive clothes, and then they leave it at that. Do you know what I mean? There's no like effort to come up with anything funky or interesting or personalized or customized. It's all just like, oh, that's shiny. That has a B on it. What's this like Bentley, or I don't know what this brand is, but like a red metallic shoe. It's like, that's insane. That's insane. Right? He doesn't have an autistic vibe. IMO, says Livia. I think you're wrong. I think he clearly does. That's why I would say such a thing. I don't just go around accusing people of being autismo. But I think there are 3 options now. Okay? Let's finish that poll. And let's go to the 3rd option. Young CEO. Parody. Dead serious or autistic. Get your votes in the chat right now. 1 for parody, 2 for dead serious, 3 for autistic. And I'm not saying this to make fun of the fella. I am actually this guy's biggest fan. I don't get the hate just because he's rich. You're jealous of him? Is that right? You should see some of the messages I get about this poor wee lad. I think he's... Nah. What changed your mind? Because last time, you all said last time it was dead serious. Right? That's what you all said last time. So what is it? What changed your mind? The fact he said Padel? Can the guy not make a fucking joke?
Shoes for Christmas and wanted to try them out.
Look at these shoes.
The court, look how stunning these are.
Yeah, they're stunning for like a 4-year-old. Not a fully grown man, do you know what I mean? But a fully grown autistic man. Yeah, okay. Yeah. God, isn't it mad that he voted in that poll and we can't see what his answer was? 4, taking the piss out of us is what you're doing. I don't find it fucking funny when people add an extra number to the poll, okay? Nobody thinks he's autistic. I'm alone in that. So I'm putting 3. What changed everybody's mind? Because last time we had this wee lad on, yous all said it was dead serious. I even changed my mind. Know what I've noticed here? A tattoo. Autistic people don't really get tattoos, do they? What's this tattoo of? Now, I was the first person to say he was a parody, and everyone else said it was dead serious. So now I think it's serious, and you all think it's a joke. I think he's autistic. This is so much fun. Yeah, sensory nightmare, says Kevi Forex. DM him and see if we can get a reply before the end. No. Don't want to break the rules. That's one of the rules. Don't interact with these guys. Sometimes it's okay, but no, I'm not doing that. I know I messaged that wee lad who was Mr. Northern Ireland, but I feel like that was extenuating circumstances. No, they do get them, meaning autistic people and tattoos, Fiona says. No, they do get them. There's a guy that works in a local shop and he's covered in tattoos. The Jazz Club camera is made so much better by the huge white wall to your left. This? It's clearly pink, you nincompoop. They are unreal. 10 out of 10. You know what I love? When Young CEO says 10 out of 10. This is fast becoming my favorite guy. All right. Let's see what the final votes were. 69.2% of people think he is a parody now. That is a complete 180 from last week, and no one has told me what's changed their mind here in the chat. The fact he told me he's getting another one next week. All right, we don't care about your local shop guy. Stupid vocal fry, showing off stupid purchases, and acting like Nando's is worth blogging, says Rob. Now, he clearly has money, right? You don't just go and stay in those hotels and get a drive around in a sports car and get a limousine down to Dublin for your lunch. Do you know what I mean? Whether it's his money, don't know, don't care. It's irrelevant to me if it's actually his. And people are all caught up. I think that the people that hate him are jealous of his wealth. They're all caught up in whether it's his money or his parents' money. It's fuck all. It makes no difference to me where he gets it from. He's got it. Learn to live with it. Learn to love him. I love him. Kevi Forex says, someone ring the tutoring business in the morning and ask to speak to him. Why? First of all, don't do that. I don't condone contacting in any shape or form anybody who we talk about in the show. That's one of the only rules. Secondly, what are you going to ask him? Hello, are you joking on your social media? Are you autistic or are you dead serious? How rich are you? How much money do you make from your little tutoring business? Leave the guy alone, right? It's much more fun not knowing. Do you not think? Anyway. I thought you just had pink lights, says Scooby-Doo. I do. But this was clearly pink. Thanks to the lights. Because a company's house and his income generated through his business does not reflect what he spends. Why are you still harping on that? Watch your tone. That's completely irrelevant. It's completely irrelevant. He obviously doesn't make millions from his tutoring business. He's one guy. He's one guy. How many? He's not Santa Claus. He can't tutor all the children in the world. You know what I mean? You make about 20 quid from tutoring children. Again, this lends itself to the autistic theory. Okay? It's a perfect little job for a rich autistic kid. Because if he comes from money, he doesn't really have to get a full-time gig. He could just tutor kids here and there. He's good at maths. You know. He's the CEO. Technically, if he owns his own tutoring business, he is a CEO. That's why it was so funny years ago when rappers learned the word CEO, so they started calling themselves CEO this, CEO that. It's like, you're a CEO of anything. If you have a business of any size, you're a CEO. You don't have to be a multi-billionaire. Hiya, Frank Ducks. What about you? Thanks for the follow. Nando's is for babies, says Eggmaster. I agree, 100%. Again, stop. You're focusing on the wrong parts here. Nando's might indicate autism because it's zhuzhed up chicken tendies. I agree with that. Speaking of Nando's, speaking of zhuzhed up chicken tendies, little Roneyyy coming up shortly. All right? Haha. Are you enjoying yourselves tonight? Let's watch this carry on here. I mean, we've watched this. We've got what we need to out of this. I just wanted to make sure we all focused on how terrible these shoes are. Excuse me. We've learned nothing except that you've all changed your mind and you haven't told me exactly what has changed your mind, because the last time we had him on, you all said it was dead serious. And can I just say, I love that we don't really know. I love that. Because the second I find out it is a gag, I'll stop giving a shit forever. Who else? Who else did we have this with? Oh, Money Boy. Money Boy. We still don't know if Money Boy is completely serious or false. Or if he's just autistic. I love that there's that third option too. Big ups, young CEO. Content King. That I want you. I want you, young CEO. If you're of age, of course. In a platonic way. Yeah!
Time you ask permission when you wanna use the kitchen. The picture's bugging and your arteries are clogging. Nando's you were tagging, even though your food looks rotten. You're fatter doing nothing, and I'm not even laughing. Your photo of a burger looks like there was a murder. Picture saturation, and next time you won't be raging. The food looks taken. What were you thinking? Next time you ask permission when you wanna use the kitchen. Dirty, dirty.
Here's to young CEO. Here's to the chat.
Dirty, dirty dinners. These are dirty, dirty dinners. Dirty, dirty dinners. These are dirty, dirty dinners. Dirty, dirty dinners. These are dirty, dirty dinners.
Look, we can't we can't stay on young CEO all night. I've already started the Dirty Dinners theme song, but who said that in the chat? Kate says the voice got more exaggerated, right? So one of these videos that I was saving for our Christmas leftovers, like I've saved these videos for next year. There's one of these videos and the voice is insane.
It's Christmas Day, and because none of us can cook,
not that one. I think there's a, maybe it was the paddle one.
spend Christmas Eve with me at the Merchant Hotel in
His voice is fucking music to my ears.
It's New Year's Eve. I'm spending this year at the Europa's Black Tie Gala. We started off with some cocktails, and then it was time to head.
Sorry, maybe I'm wrong there, but there was one video I watched from him, and it was out of control. The voice was like, it was insane. All right, so the voice is pure waking up in someone else's house waiting for a taxi. I love his voice. I love young CEO. Big up young CEO. He's going to be the next king of the Conor G show. I can sense it.
How did you manage to make such a leaping sandwich?
Welcome, boys and girls. Welcome back to Dirty Dinners. Do you know what I've had a real craving for lately? Diesel fried muck. Diesel fried muck is back. Yeah. Woo! Diesel. 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 Yes, get that diesel all over the muck. Muck it up. Get this diesel fried muck into my gullet. Into my goblin. Yep. Roll that egg up. Make sure it's nice and filthy. Squeeze a wee bit of the petrol out. My lovely chap. Ah, yes, squeeze the egg together with the diarrhea there. With the intestines. Ah, yes, get a little bit of the sewage water on the patty there. Yeah, wipe it through. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Make sure you touch it a few more times. Yep, scrape the sides off a little bit there. Ooh, and into the oil. Excellent.
I saw that lettuce, but now I wish I
Man, am I hungry.
had a whistle hanging out to say the bread is looking mangled like as if something has down.
I've been craving some diesel fried muck. I love just having a wee diesel fried cow pat every now and again. Okay, so if you don't think that looks appetizing, how about some old man fried hand instead? Look at this shit. Oh, that's how he cleans his hands. Holy good God! Look at the smile on his face. Oh, Jesus Christ. Look at it bubbling away like. Jesus. Might have to do an edit. Might have to do an edit of this here.
Your omelet's overdone, your head is up your hose. I saw your Caesar salad trying to escape the boat. The picture's like you took it backwards with your feet. Underwater on a broken iPhone 3 with no screen. It makes me so.
Right, one more time for the people. He puts it straight into the meat. I want to slice that big loaf of madness behind him. What is that, like egg on top or something? Jesus. Do you know I posted a clip of the first time we covered diesel fried muck on YouTube, and I swear to God, there was several comments where were like, "This is a delicacy. Don't knock it till you've tried it."
Bum, bum.
Just balls.
I think I'll pass. Do you have any boiled water? He's a handsome old man though, says Smickdite. No one's talking negatively about his looks. Just his psychotic trait. And superhuman skin. Look at that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was diesel fried muck off and die. And diesel fried old man hand.
When I see the things I see, like your nacho chili cheesy fries, they look like World War III. World War III.
The amount of stuff I had to cut out of today's show to get this down to a suitable length. All right, boys and girls. Next up, we've got Hullen in the kitchen. Ooh, here we go. Hullen in the kitchen. Featuring Hullen's mustache, I think.
He has some bubbling vibes here.
Dirty dinners, these are dirty, dirty dinners. Dirty, dirty dinners, these are dirty, dirty dinners. Dirty, dirty dinners, these are dirty, dirty dinners. Dirty, dirty dinners, these are dirty, dirty dinners. Could have used the filter for your undercooked fish fingers. It makes me wanna shudder when I see you spread some butter.
He has some bubbling vibes here.
Okay, so Hullen has never been seen with a woman before, okay? So the voice now, one thing that's quite common is little boys, little children. Their voices can be mistaken for girls' voices if they haven't broken yet, right? Hullen is known to hang out with children. He's not known to hang out with women. Is he hanging about with a girl or a child, or is it a little girl, which means a child which is also female? Which could it be? What do you think? We've only got the voice and the reflection in the window. What do you think? Press 1 for girl, 2 for child, and 3 for little girl.
He has some bubbling vibes here.
So maybe I should have clarified that girl means an adult female, okay? Do we need to... Let's start the poll again, just in case that wasn't clear.
Lying in a lump in the middle of the bread. You wanted chili chicken, but me food poisoning instead. And yes, I saw your waffle, and yes, it did look awful. I also saw falafel, that was a debacle. I salute your optimism, but there's better food in prison. I'm not in a position to be dropping any wisdom, but that's sausage casserole.
Alright, so is Hullen's mate a fully adult female? Press 1 for that. Is it a little boy? 2. Is it a little girl? 3. Hullen's never been seen with a woman before. This is the first. This is a first, if that's what this is. He's known to hang around with teenage boys. And that's not saying anything lascivious, is that the word? I'm not saying anything negative or positive. I'm just saying that's what it normally is. He usually hangs out with teenage boys. That's a 1 from Kevi Forex, 1 from Garden Sheds, 3 from Watch Your Tone, 1 from Fiona, 3 from Don Chi. Not adding 4, but good odds. It's his carer. 3 from 7, 2 from Kate, 1 from Smickdye, 2 from me, 2 from Livy, 2 from Lee, 2 from Rob. The reflection, says Kelly, it's hard to tell.
He has some bubbling vibes here.
Some of the slang, some of the words that they're saying sounds more like something a male kid would say. So, haven't a bloody clue. What does everybody think? Most people think it's a male kid. Sandy says 2. 2 from Donchi. 1 for a social worker earning a wage, keeping Koo out of traffic. He's twerking, definitely a female. I'm not reading that out, Garden Sheds.
He has some bubbling vibes here.
Oh, shit. Alright, so there you go. It's actually Sandy, says Belson. Alright, so everyone thinks it is in fact a male child. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Koo in the kitchen.
It looks like a circumcision. Dirty, dirty dinners, these are dirty, dirty dinners. Dirty, dirty dinners, these are dirty, dirty dinners. Dirty, dirty dinners, these are dirty, dirty dinners. Dirty, dirty dinners, these are dirty, dirty dinners.
So solid, Koo.
Dirty, dirty dinners, these are dirty, dirty dinners. Dirty, dirty dinners, these are dirty, dirty dinners. The food looks stinking. What were you thinking? Next time you ask permission when you wanna use the kitchen. Dirty, dirty dinners, these are dirty, dirty dinners. Dirty, dirty dinners, these are dirty, dirty dinners.
All right, boys and girls, we're still in the midst of dirty dinners. Here we have Emmzy having a wee piece of garlic bread. I think I'll have something like this for my dinner once the show ends in about 15 minutes.
Listen, how are you? Look, I haven't gone away. I know you probably think I have.
He has gone away. This was recorded before he went away. Emmzy's dead, by the way.
That's because I haven't posted in 3 fucking days. But, you know, I just haven't felt well the last couple of days. But I'll be back tomorrow posting, and I'm still trying to sort out stuff. But it's Christmas time and shit happens. And yeah, do you know what? I just want to say, see the people that didn't believe me, see 2026, you may start believing. Because see everything I've went through, I'm not even talking about it no more, but you're going to see this stuff is going to make the news, and I'm telling you, this is not a lie. You don't understand what I've been put through and what I've overcome. Now you're going to see all these stupid rappers sitting behind their fucking things talking shit, and all these people talking absolute nonsense could never survive what I've been through. Keep your lid, I'm Emmzy, remember my name.
Okay, that was that, Emmzy. What was that one called? Emmzy garlic bread for dinner. This next one is called Emmzy's Wee Snack. Pixie says, what age actually are you? Hand face slap emoji. I'm sure your kids wouldn't want this all over social media to get picked on. That's like a day one comment with Emmzy. Where have you been underneath the fucking rock?
I thought I would reply to this, right? You know, I'm just having a wee bite to eat here. Just a wee snack.
What have we got here?
Before we go to bed, but...
I thought this was pancake burger sandwiches, but no, it looks like a chicken burger on top of a pita bread, perhaps? Or what do you think?
Like, what age am I? You wouldn't want...
He's a talking garlic bread.
Why am I putting this all over the...
So Emmzy is a full-time ghoul now.
Internet, my kids are going to get basically bullied or something is what you're trying...
Surely he has done enough to make the news, says Belson. So God, do you know what, Belson? That's what I think about everyone I talk about on this here. I just think, why is no one else talking about this here? Why am I the only goddamn idiot talking about any of this here? And then, of course, you think Belson Mandela will get any credit in the news whenever the news finally catches up to all this shit? Think any of the chat members will get any of their quotes quoted by the news whenever other people start catching on to the shit we're talking about? I don't think so. You think Watch Your Tone will get any goddamn credit? Think Stevin will get any credit for all the Agnews for all the production he's done on the Agnews? I don't bloody think so. Someone from Reddit will sweep in at the last second, copy everything we've said, and post it as if it's their documentation when it's ours. We own these uns. Okay, Hash Brown says, Lee, you're way off saying some shit like that, Lee. Turkey dinosaur, says Fiona. Bird's eye chicken fillets with pita bread and salt, no sauce. That's what I think. Minus the salt. This guy can't afford salt. He's psycho. Too broke to afford enough bread to make 2 complete sandwiches. Yeah.
Sailor, can you tell me this, right? Because you're a woman. I thought
Emmzy's taking shots at women again.
I'll reply to this, right? You know, I'm just having...
Emmzy's a eunuch.
Wee bite to eat here. Just a wee snack.
Yeah, the dog bit his dick off after his 4th kid.
Before I go to bed, but, like, what age am I? You wouldn't want... Why am I putting this all over the internet? My kids are going to get basically...
microwaved.
Bullied or something is what you're trying to say there? Can you tell me this, right? Because you're a woman. You're a girl, woman, whatever the fuck you want to say you are. Pixie lot, whatever. I don't even know who you are, but...
I love these shots of food he does.
Why is it okay for women to put their kids all over the place and fucking stick up for the kids, but when a man sticks up for his boys, it seems a problem? But they just all fucking gurn about it, don't you, when the men don't fight for them?
Facts!
Can't win either way, can you? Do you know what I mean? I love my kids, what's the problem?
He's got you there. He's got you there. He's got you there.
The food looks naked. What were you thinking? Next time you ask permission when you wanna use the kitchen. The picture's fogging and your arteries you're clogging. Nando's you were tagging even though your food looks rotten.
Next up we've got Agnew gets what he asked for.
Have you ever seen anything as ridiculous as this in your life? I'm in a Chinese restaurant and I've ordered a beef curry with just onions and peas, and look what he's brought me out.
Beef curry with with just onions and peas, merchant. All his hopes and dreams spread onto some pita breads, his garden sheds. Talking about Emmzy. Read that comment too late, and you typed it too late, garden sheds. Alright, get with the program. Pity bread, says Smicked Out Rat Dog. Yo! Take back what I said to Garden Sheds because Smicked Out Rastog's comment was much later and he got much better response. Okay? Now we're on to Agnew. If anyone else has any other Emmzy jokes like Pity Bread, that was a good one. That was a good one, Smicked Out. Double standard, says Garden Sheds. Sorry. Make your comments funnier, that's all I can say.
Mea culpa, yeah? Well, a semi-mea culpa.
Better doing nothing.
Okay, so Agnew gets what he asked for.
Have you ever seen anything as ridiculous as this in your life?
Google Doob says, I reckon he specified onions. He did. Listen to what he says.
I'm in a Chinese restaurant and I've ordered a beef curry with just onions and peas.
A beef curry with just onions and peas. That's what he asked for.
And look what he's brought me out.
And look what he's brought me out. A beef curry with just onions and peas. No! How could he have done this to me? I asked for a beef curry with just onions and peas and they brought me out a beef curry with just onions and peas. Cancel this restaurant now! I need some WD-40 for this seat. 2 peas. You're starting to sound like him now, Heckmaster. What a segue from Dirty Dinners to Agnew. You wish, kid! How long have we been going for here, actually? 1 hour and 46. Okay. I think we've got enough time to do the local rapper section and the Agnews. I think. Oh, you should see how long both of those topics are tonight. What I should have done was use this as a segue into the Agnews, but no, we're doing local rappers first. If that's okay with you, Lee. It's actually the correct thing for what he's crying for. What's he crying for? He only wanted 2 onions, not a bag.
Like, is that not an absolute disgrace? Like,
no, it's not an absolute disgrace. I mean, it looks ranked. That's exactly what you asked for, you stupid idiot. I like how jolly the plate is, says Rob.
It's 12 euros.
12 euros, a bargain do.
And it's literally just like a plate of onions.
Look at the fucking state of his ugly, bloated face. Getting what he asked for. He always gets what he deserves, doesn't he?
10 peas.
Look, Agnew's been on 1 second and I'm already furious. Crying because there's no chips. You don't think he got a side of chips?
And about 6 pieces of beef.
6 pieces of beef.
It's supposed to be a beef curry.
Burn the place down then, dickhead.
Absolute. Look, just take a look at this. Look.
Absolute disgrace. The injustices of the world. You've already wolfed half of it down, you pig. Look at him forking through it, his knifing through it.
Let me know in the comments what you would do with that. Or what you would say.
8 quid for a beef curry, what did they expect? I know. Royalty.
If that was handed in front of you sitting in a restaurant.
Little Lord Pimple Roy. The worst album, the second, no. Yeah, the worst album update from Agnew coming up later tonight. It keeps getting worse with the album updates. Remember that time he was in the chemist? And I spent 45 minutes with doing a disclaimer about how bad it was going to be? I'm not going to do that again tonight. But it's going to be bad, okay? You're going to see blood and bone. Haha. There's nothing better than Agnew being a miserable old sod, right?
And then not even laughing.
What would you do if you were given exactly what you ordered, says Eggmaster. Does he still use the filter? Yeah. This is a filter. There's lots of filter on there. Loads of filter.
Ever seen anything as
his whole phone is a filtration device for the truth.
Ridiculous as this in your life?
You've never seen anything as ridiculous. Well, I mean, we can see your content. All those thousands of posts you did pretending to be a happy person, that was more ridiculous than this.
I'm in a Chinese restaurant and I've ordered a beef curry.
Why don't you order your own execution?
With just onions and peas. And look what he's brought me out.
He thought he'd get extra beef if he got less veg, just Edmund. I love these is knifing through it. He's forking through it with a knife. Look at his wee man purse there with a wee cable coming out of it. He always has that cable hanging out because he always has his phone plugged into it because he's usually live and on the backup charger.
Like, is that not an absolute disgrace? Like, that's €12.
An absolute disgrace.
And it's literally just like a plate of...
Flip the table, start shouting, start smoking, start spitting, start harassing everyone within your eyesight. Agnew, you stupid dick.
About 10 peas and about 6 pieces of beef. It's supposed to be a beef curry.
Beef slurry. Am I right?
Absolutely. Look, just take it.
All right, Agnew poo.
Let me know in the comments what you...
You're a dickhead. That's what everybody says in the comments.
Photo of a burger, looks like there was a murder. Picture saturation, and next time you won't be raging. The food looks taken. What were you thinking? Next time you ask permission when you wanna use the kitchen.
Boys and girls, this is the Conor G Show. Thank you for joining me in the first show of the new year. Coming up next,
dirty dinners. These are dirty dinners.
We've got the local rapper section starring a freestyle from Peasy, new Mind Designs freestyle, new Little Roneyyy, new Alex Boyle, Yamiyo reposts a streamer reacting to his music, and it ain't me. Jack Bashful accepts criticism. New Hullen. Featuring a mustache, a disgusting mustache. SP promises big things and quits after doing the bare minimum.
I saw your season.
Rockstar arrested for toy gun.
The pictures that you took.
And Kevi Forex gets cancelled. Sponsored by Meanwhile in Ireland.
With no screen.
And of course then some Emmzy and Agnew's.
Things I see, like your not so chili cheesy fries, they look like World War III.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take a very quick break. When I return, all that good shit. If you're watching on the YouTube replay, you're going to have to head over there to ko-fi.com/Conor Gillespie. Become an executive producer. Support the show to unlock the rest of the harebrained episode that's too disgusting for public consumption. Here, live with the Conor G Show. The show's always free when it's live here on Twitch. It's much more fun as well when you're joining in interactively with the chat. Hit like and subscribe if you're watching on the YouTube preview. But if you want to see the rest of this episode, you got to go over to my Ko-fi page. There'll be a link down there. Go check it out, boys and girls. Right now, we've got some new rare witch. Stick around and find out what the fuck it's all about. It's me, the Conor G Show. All right, see you in a second.
Sun's out of my head from a whole lot of macking like a clunk. Vitamin D has poisoned me in these sickening summer months. Sun's out of my head from a whole lot of macking like a clunk. Vitamin D has poisoned me in these sickening summer months.
Out for a one with the boys, no sweat. Caps off, you better believe it. Pet with an alcohol